There's footprints that leads to the window of their house. I can't. Oh God, that is horrifying. These are so creepy! Has YouTube ever recommended you a video or a channel that has sent you down a deep, dark rabbit hole? I mean, besides my channel, of course. Well, recently, YouTube recommended me a video that made me fall down a deep, dark rabbit hole. And that video was from the channel LaurenZside. Now, LaurenZside does deep dive investigations on various disturbing TikTok accounts that I had no idea existed until now. And I thought because you guys love all of my creepy content as much as I love making it, I would share some of my favorite disturbing / cursed / haunted TikTok accounts that I learned from LaurenZside. Obviously, I'm not going to do as in-depth of a deep dive as she does. So if you want to find out more about the things I talk about or just more accounts, then make sure to check her out. I will link her in the description for giving me the inspiration for this video. So the first disturbing TikTok account that I'm going to show you is the first one that I came across and got me obsessed with all of these weird TikTok accounts. And that account is Lord Virr. So some of these accounts are definitely not real. Like, they come out later and say that it was just an augmented reality game, which I hadn't heard of that till now. But apparently that's a thing on TikTok where they make these scary videos that seem real, and then when you deep dive, it's kind of like playing a decoding game by watching all these TikToks. It's super fun. So some of the accounts are like that, but this account in particular feels real, and he's never come out to say that it's not real. So as far as I'm concerned, it's real. But let me explain what I'm talking about. So his account is just, you know, your standard TikTok account where he posts personal content and funny bits. But then you get to these. Who made this snow sculpture in my front yard while I was at work? And it seems like it's a snow sculpture with like red spray paint, hopefully red spray paint. We're gonna say it's red spray paint. YouTube, it's red spray paint. But yes, somebody made this. And at first glance, I thought it was like a cat ear. Like I thought it was just a weird cat ear thing. But people were actually saying it looks like eyes on the top and then a mouth. Kind of like a frog. And the caption is, should I call the cops? # scary, creepy, stalker, cursed horror snowman. So he follows it up with this TikTok where somebody asked if there's another one behind it. And oh yeah, there's another one behind it with just this creepy smiling face. What? And it just continues.
This, I think, is just spray paint, but it was getting kind of dull because it was old, but it looks like fresh. And what is this? I didn't notice this before. I don't know if it was there. I think it's new. I think somebody's been here again. I don't know. I'm really scared to touch this. Okay, so basically somebody was saying, search up snow killer. They make snowmans and paint it red to mark prey. So this was a comment from somebody just like scaring this guy more than he already is, having these things showing up in his yard. But then he points out that somebody came back and sprayed more like freshly on the other side of this one. Don't know what that is. So then he goes and he tries to prove to himself that it's not a portal. Like some of the people that comments were telling him it was like a demon portal. Thank you, TikTok comments. Making people's anxieties and fears way worse than they already are. So yeah, seems to not be a portal to hell or demons. I don't know. But then, you know, TikTok comments back at it again based on what I know. You might have just summoned a demon, an evil spirit, or some other harmful thing. Maybe you could try to cleanse these with sage. Based on what I know. Me, random TikTok commenter. My God, remind me to never post anything scary on TikTok because TikTok commenters will just make my fear and anxiety like 1,000 times worse. Okay, so it's been a few hours since I put my hand through the portal or whatever. I just got a call from my girlfriend and she had to take herself to the emergency room. And I'm sure it's just a coincidence, but she said that she's having chest pain since I left, which would have been a couple hours after I posted my last video. I am a little freaked out, honestly.
This poor guy. So yeah, really weird coincidence. Maybe not a coincidence. Demons? But I'm gonna say coincidence because I don't think it's a portal. So then he basically makes this TikTok showing that his girlfriend legitimately went to the hospital just to prove that he wasn't making it up, which is crazy. And then it keeps escalating. This one is, I think I have no choice but to call the police now. And somebody came back and made more of these snow sculptures around his house with "if I'm" and the same faces again. And he said, "We are scared of being at our own house." And then he actually commented, "The police have been contacted and we believe we are safe. I'll post a video with more details tomorrow, probably." Oh my God. So I'm looking at the "if" and "I'm." Tell me how creepy this comment is. I'm trying to be positive. That's ironic. It says 1F, like not if, but it says 1F female and 1M male. Gangs or bad people mark it to know who and how many people live like at the residence, so they have the info when they come to steal or kill people in the house. That comment just gave me shivers. Like, if I ever find this at my house, oh my God, I'm so glad that they called the cops. Like, demons and all that stuff they don't freak me out that much, because it's very paranormal-y and you kind of have to like believe in it. But stuff like this, like real stuff like this, like bad people and oh my God, no. But at the same time, what were the gang members doing? Did they legitimately want to paint like a little frog and a smiley face? They got bored. They were like, all right, we're marking this and now we're gonna make sculptures before we murder today. Okay, so he posted an update about contacting the cops. TikTok won't let me upload a video of me breaking the snowman because it looks violent or something weird. But the authorities have assured us that we are not in legitimate danger. Thanks, authorities. Though they didn't know what to make of the snowmen and paint. Well, then how would they know? Honestly, it didn't really take us too seriously, I felt. Advised us to destroy the snowman and to look out for any suspicious activity. That would not make me feel good at all. Something still isn't quite sitting right with me. I just want this to be over. I would be so scared. I'm already scared. Like, my chest hurts and this isn't even happening to me. Thank God we don't have snow anymore for the rest of the season. And then for a little bit, he goes back to posting just like regular TikTok content. But then he gives an update, says he installed security cameras and lights and wrecked all of the demon portals. Again, goes back to posting regular TikToks. But then, okay, this is sus. Found footprints in my backyard leading to the woods. And now this. Did someone try to poison us or WTF? Then of course, you have the very positive and uplifting comments saying, there's a dead body in the water tank, go check. Check your water tank. Might have to go check your water tank. So later on he says, I don't have a water tank, but it seems my well was actually tampered with. The paint is stripped off the bolts, and if that's not bad enough, there's footprints in the super high snow that's so creepy. That leads to the window of their house. I can't. Why am I filming this while I'm alone? I mean, I have Dexter at least. Hope. Oh yeah, he's right there. He's on guard dog duty. Continuing on, not trying to overreact, it's definitely a coincidence, but our oven spontaneously caught on fire late last night. These poor people. Kind of feeling scared of everybody lately. Don't know what to do. So again, maybe coincidence. We'll say coincidence. I have never been this scared in my entire life. Can't shake this feeling of constant dread. I pray that we will be protected. So he goes outside and starts putting crosses out because I guess TikTok is making him think it's demons. Your neighbors across the street watching you spray paint snow and put wood trim crosses up, like, is at it again. Could you imagine though if this is him like doing a scary story time type thing on TikTok? Can you imagine the neighbors across the street are actually probably terrified of him? Like they're like, oh my God, this guy is a problem. Look what he's doing. That's the twist. They're making TikToks about him and being freaked out about what he's doing. Okay, this next one is if it's true, if this guy didn't make this, it's so creepy. Security camera footage from last night. It only records when triggered by events, meaning like motion or sound. The camera catches something. Why are these the only two events captured? Please pray for us. So this is the first event. I guess with like everything looking normal. Normal. And then the second event that it catches are the crosses turned upside down and painted red. With nothing in between. So now we're going in the way of demons. Like, so the first one was them normal, just like standing up the way that he left them. not red. And now this one. And then, of course, he starts losing his mind a little bit and getting really pissed. But good for you, man. And then a car drives by. They're like, oh my God, he's at the neighbors. Again, the neighbors are probably like, he's doing it again. We gotta call somebody. Sharon, get somebody on the phone. And the final TikTok, as of now, of this story, because this was posted March 22nd. So only a couple weeks ago. Okay, cool, but why don't I remember taking this video? Which is super creepy. It also looks like he's down on the ground. Honestly scared to watch the second half, let alone post it. So I don't know if he's insinuating that somebody else took this video or that he was like sleepwalking or in a trance and took this video. But then afterwards, he posted like 4 regular TikToks. So I don't know how this ends, but he does have a YouTube link. Oh God. Full video. I do not remember recording this clip. So this is what he meant by a second part of it. Okay, so he set the camera down. I'm so scared. What is gonna happen? Okay. Oh my God, don't. Okay. He is going through it. And his eyes were creepily red, which is okay. What did I just watch? I feel broken in my mind. I don't know what to do. Yeah, my heart and stomach don't feel good from that entire experience. So either this guy is a genius at freaking people out over snow sculptures and some sort of like horror project he's doing, or I don't know. Hopefully maybe we'll get more info. If you guys end up liking this sort of video, make sure you leave a like so I know, and then I can do follow-ups or more of these. But yeah, that's it for Lord Virr. But if you want to check him out, follow his journey, see if anything else comes up, and then let me know, then feel free to do so. Okay, so the next disturbing TikTok account we're going to explore is called Knitted Sun. And at first glance, you might already be like, what in the hell? So here's a brief overview of this story. Whitney is my knitted son, and I hope everyone loves him as much as I do. I truly believe he was made and put on this earth to bring me joy, comfort, and love. Totally normal. Just a totally normal thing. Whitney will never replace the loss of my real son, but over time, I bet he will truly start to feel like true family. Okay, so already a sad backstory. This woman lost her real son and then made a knitted replica of him to comfort her. Okay. I bring my knitted son with me everywhere I go, but yesterday someone stopped me at the grocery store and said, "Sorry, ma'am, your son has to wear a mask in here." What? They then got a closer look, apologized, and walked away. I guess what I'm asking is, should I knit Whit a mask? You know, wholesome account, just shows her day-to-day life with her knitted son. She even has pre-birth pictures of him, aka the yarn that she used to eventually knit him. And it took her, coincidentally, 9 months to knit him, just like a real baby. My knitted son Whit had a friend over today. I made sure he came in the front so I could track if anyone is sneaking into our garage. What? What's in the garage? One of my knitting needles is missing, but it wasn't in my knitted son's room. He has his own room. Then I saw this in the hallway. It's some of which yarn. I don't know what he's been up to. Also, the footprints going to the garage are back. Okay, so she's been finding footprints in the snow, but the only people who live at her house are her and her knitted son. Her son that is made of just yarn. Told my knitted son Whit that I'm going to see what's going on in the garage. I need to know where my missing knitting needle is and who's been in my garage. Is that a noose? So she finds the footprints again going to the garage and finds this little yarn noose on the door. Upon going into the garage, she finds, you know, a knitted pentagram. Oh God, more of my knitted son's yarn by the garage door and something else. I don't understand what his yarn is doing here and what this is all about. And oh, wouldn't you know it, more creepy snow that's been spray painted red. Oh no, I think I found it. Yeah, so this is where things get weird. I found this in the right corner of my garage, but saw something else in the left corner. My missing knitting needle. And more of my knitted son's yarn. Oh God, what has he done? And again, some substance that appears to be red, but we don't don't know what it is. Spray paint, spray paint. My knitted son Wit is missing. Someone said there were notes in the garage and that needed to be flipped. Maybe they're clues. Sorry, mommy. So at this point, obviously, it has kind of turned into an augmented reality game. They have come out and said that it is a horror project, mystery clue game that you can play on TikTok if you go through all of the videos and try to figure out the mystery. But what's interesting is this video that's posted a little later on by this woman on the account.
My sister Mary, who you've all been watching with the knitted son Wit, my sister Mary is not well. We haven't heard from her in 2 weeks. I have a spare key, so I went over to the house and she wasn't there. Nothing suspicious, except this note and her phone. And the note just says, please upload the rest of the videos on this phone.
And then we get a lot of creepy uploads like this. Oh my God. Okay, like even knowing that this isn't real, it still is so disturbing to watch. My knitted son Wit had such a big day hiding in the basement. Said he didn't want to go to bed and wasn't tired. Look, he's asleep. I think mommy needs some rest too. Feel like I'm having one of my episodes. And then I guess it's starting from the angle of Wit making TikToks on his mom's account with the knitting needle. But yeah, if you want to go through and watch all of these, they're very interesting. Basically now they're oh God, that is horrifying. Don't know what that is. What? Okay. These are so creepy. Yeah, I don't know why this video this thing in the bed, whatever the heck that is, freaks me out so much. And now the bio says, my sister and her knitted son are missing. I'm uploading videos left on her phone. So this last one was actually posted only 2 hours ago. So if you want to continue watching the story and seeing what happens, then I recommend you do. But talk about disturbing. Ugh. Okay, this last one I'm going to talk about, again, super disturbing. But if you've been watching this far, you know what you're getting into. It's a TikTok account called Bon Skinny. But when I went to it, it just says, this project is over. And it just has these two TikToks on it. This one just like a disheveled room with masks everywhere. And then this one, a hot mama pickle. But looking up on Skinny, there's somebody who archived their posts. And yeah. I feel like you don't even need to watch them. You could just scroll through this account and be disturbed. And it's basically the account of this girl who wears the creepiest mask I think I've ever seen and does these super creepy, I don't know, TikTok trend, like versions of TikTok trends, but in this like deconstructed house that she lives in. So a lot of these were re-uploaded to YouTube under Bon Skinny. I don't know if it's their actual YouTube, but they're just, look at this. So yeah, a takeaway from that clip and something a couple people have touched on YouTube where they deep dove on this account was that they believe that Bon Skinny had a deeper meaning behind her creepy, disturbing videos. Basically saying that the mask just becomes more and more covered with makeup as she makes these TikToks. And the main message behind it is like people caring too much about what they look like, or the image of this girl who's mentally disturbed because she cares so much about what she looks like. So people try to say there's like a deeper meaning, that she's trying to use this disturbing performance art to showcase the dark side of TikTok and Instagram, where people feel like they need to look perfect all the time and it can make you crazy. But this video is more so me showcasing some of these accounts. If you want an actual deep dive, there's so many on YouTube you can look up, or you can watch these TikTok accounts yourself and let me know what you think. But that's gonna be it for this round of disturbing TikTok accounts that have traumatized me, and thus I wanted to traumatize you guys with, so that I'm not alone. But like I mentioned, if you enjoy this type of content, I will happily do more. There are so many creepy TikTok accounts. Now that I've fallen down this rabbit hole, I have found so many. So if you want to see more, make sure to leave a like before you go. Also, if you're looking for something else to watch, why not check out one of these videos? There's also a subscribe button over here. It's totally free. Make sure to subscribe and stick around. I also have an entire scary game, story, scary everything playlist. I'll try to put some more scary content up here for you guys that enjoy that. But the playlist is also linked in the description below. But as always, I will see you guys soon.